Hello, children. Good morning. How are you all? I hope you all are great. Do you know who is he? He is Swami Vivekananda, the great religious reformer, social reformer. He is a person who told us how to live. He told strength is life and weakness is death. What he told? Strength is life and weakness is death. So this is the lesson Swami Vivekananda of grade 5 English. Do you know any leaders? Yes, name some leaders' names. Yes, we have Swami Vivekananda, Mahatma Gandhi ji, Jhansi Rani Lakshmibai, Buddha. These are our great people of India. And what qualities they had? They were hard workers and they were loyal. They are honest, patient. Yes. Do you know any thoughts? Yes, Gandhiji told, do or die. Do or die. And Swami Vivekananda told, give me a few men and women who are pure and selfless, and I shall shake the world. Yes, this is said by Swami Vivekananda. Give me a few men and women who are pure and selfless, and I shall shake the world. India is a land of religions and cultures. Religions means there are different religions, different caste people in India, like Hindu, Muslim, Christ, Sikh, Parsi, Malayalis, and different types. Cultures, they follow different cultures. These are the new words in the lesson. People here take both pleasure and pain alike. They are dedicated and duty bound. Dedicated, they do anything for completing the work. That means they are fully honest to their work. And duty bound. In this land, many well-known religious leaders have been born. In this country, there are many religious leaders born, like Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Jyotiba Phule, and Swami Vivekananda, and Buddha also. Yes, so Buddha, Mahavira, many people. One such leader has been born, that is Swami Vivekananda. Before going to a story, I'll tell what is a story in the lesson. When Swami Vivekananda was born, his name was Naren. His mother and family members have kept his name as Naren. One day he went to the school, and while coming he jumped out of the coach. Coach means tanga, or we call ratha. In those days we were not having any autos and school vans, so they were going by coach, in which he was traveling, and ran to his mother with a smiling face. He pointed at the coachman. Coachman means the person who runs the coach, tanga nadsoru, like driver. And he told his mother, I want to be a coachman. How nice it is to drive a coach. Then the mother could not say anything at the time. Later, she showed him the picture of Gitopadesha and patted him, saying, Dear Naren, if you want, you can be a coachman. But you should be a coachman like Krishna, who taught Arjuna. Do you know the Gitopadesha picture? Yes, which we have in Mahabharata. The Krishna is giving the teachings for Arjuna how to fight the battle. So she told, if you want to be a coachman, be like Krishna, who taught Arjuna. Though the boy did not understand, But the Naren did not understand it clearly. Then he became what his mother wanted him to be. The little boy Naren later came to be known as Swami Vivekananda, a great spiritual leader and India's pride. So when did Narendra born? Narendra was born on 12th January 1863 to Vishwanatha Datta and Bhuvaneshwari Devi in Kolkata. They considered the child the boon. Boon means vara. Yes, they felt that the boy as a Ashirvada of God Vireshwara Shiva. The god name is Vireshwara Shiva and they named him. The Naren's name was Vireshwara. They kept. Later they gave him the name Narendranath Datta. In our home, the parents keep as a god's name. Mane Devara Hesaranna idtare. Same. At the age of 6, Narendra was sent to a primary school, later to a private tutor. He studied Sanskrit grammar, long passages from the Ramayana and Mahabharata. So Sanskrit is also a language like Kannada, English, Hindi. Yes, Sanskrit is a language of Indians who use the Sanskrit for their writings from sages. Rushi Munigalu Sanskritnalli ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ರು. So he learned the Ramayana and Mahabharata in Sanskrit. He had a strong desire. Means he has a wish. ಅವನಿಗೊಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಆಸೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಏನಂತ? To study more and more. He wanted to see. He met many people but he was not able to get satisfactory answer. The desire to see God grew day by day. He had a great wish to see God. Even children also feel to see the God. There are many pictures like Babravahana. We know that he was knowing of where is God. His guru taught him. So same Swami Vivekananda also had got a guru. Finally, one day when he was successful, when he could meet his guru from whom he got the answer to his desire, he could see God. So the guru who made this possible for Naren was Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa could help him experience God. Thus, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa became Naren's spiritual guru. Swami Vivekananda did not stop with this. He went on and walked miles, travelled all over the country to discover truth. Naren was kind to all. He had sympathy for the poor. He was courageous too. These qualities helped him become a wandering monk, traveling alone to all places to help the needy. So when he came to know that God is spiritual, that means where we work, in our work the God is. So he came to know where is God and he went on teaching, walked miles and miles and travelled many countries. And Naren was so kind, Dayavanta. He had sympathy. That means when he see poor people, he was very much courteous about the people. He was courageous, means Dhairyavanta. These qualities helped him becoming a wandering monk. Wandering means to move from one place to another, traveling alone to all the places to help the needy people. He often expressed his ideas on education. So many times he gave the suggestions how to have the education. According to him, education should develop a complete human being. He made a speech. So after a few days when he went for Columbus at Chicago conference, he made a speech in the Great Hall of Columbus in the Parliament of Religions at Chicago on 11th September in 1983. So when did he born? He was born on 12th January 1863 and in 1893 he went to Chicago to give the Religions speech. He began his address with the words, Sisters and brothers of America. Immediately there was a thunderous of applause. Means there was like a thunder of claps from the vast audience, and it lasted for 2 minutes. The Swami spoke of the religion that was very vast as the sky and deep as the ocean. Further, he thanked all those who had assembled there. He referred to the Indians of all classes and sects. He said about the Hindu religion that in the true sense, so he said, what is our Hindu religion? Like we do puja early in the morning, we take bath, we go to temples, we perform puja with flowers and incense and coconut. So that makes us pure, that makes us peace, that gives us life lessons. He said about the Hindu religion that in the true sense it embraced the all humanity and declared, I am proud to belong to be a religion which has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. We believe not only in universal tolerance, but we accept all religions as true. These words were very impressive. He observed that the divisions in society based on religion has resulted in human hatred. So he observed that divisions in society means there are many divisions in castes and religions which made the human hate each other. He felt that human society would be far more advanced when there were no divisions. Swami Vivekananda expressed his hope, saying that the time for driving away these evil forces in society had come. So he expressed his hope, saying that the time for driving away these evil forces in society had come. So he told, now the time has come to remove the hateness from each other. He told them that everybody should develop a sense of brotherhood and love for each other. There was great respect and appreciation from the people of America. So the people of America liked his speech. After his return to India, he spent his time preaching religious tolerance and worked for the upliftment of the poor people. So when he came back to India, he went on preaching people about the uplifting, means giving good education, giving good speech to them. He established Beluru Matha in 1898, which became the center of Ramakrishna mission. So who was Ramakrishna? Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was the guru of Swami Vivekananda, and the motto of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was work is worship. We have in Kannada Kayakave Kailasa. Though he had only a short span of life on earth, the essence of his words have been inspiring men and women throughout the world. So he died in his early age, but his words are very inspiring for each man and woman throughout the world. Yes. Now we have some new words, that is spirituality, the concept of being a good human being, having a good relation between a god and human being. Dedicate, we devote, that means bhakti. Desire, wish. Earnest, serious, he was very serious about searching the god. Wandering, going from one place to another. Now we have some question answers. So let us see the question answers. Yes. How is India described by the writer? India is described as many religions and cultures. So remaining question answers we will discuss in the next class. Thank you for watching and bye. Have a good day. If you like the video, watch it, share it, and please subscribe it. Bye.